Let's talk about Japanese film posters. If you're a cinema enthusiast, particularly interested in films beyond Hollywood, you've likely encountered one of the pillars of world cinema, Japan. From timeless classics like Ran, Tokyo Story, and Akira, to contemporary hits such as Still Walking, Godzilla Minus One, and Driving My Car, Japanese cinema remains a constant presence in the cinematic landscape. Japan's film industry has not only influenced filmmaking, but also the art of the film poster. Japan's entertainment industry ranks among the world's largest, likely just behind Hollywood and the UK. This naturally draws international film studios eager to promote and showcase their films in the Japanese market. However, due to cultural, linguistic, and audience differences, international film posters had to be redesigned to thrive in Japan. Consequently, the craft of the Japanese film poster emerged, eventually leading people like myself who have way too many hobbies to spend excessively on what is essentially a piece of paper. Anyways, international film posters that were initially designed for Western audiences needed to be readapted to appeal to a Japanese crowd. Here's an example. The iconic and original poster of the theatrical release of 2001: A Space Odyssey, released in 1968 and was created by Robert McCall. The poster beautifully captures the film's themes of exploration, the vastness of space, and the unknown. A futuristic silver spacecraft dominates the center of the poster, symbolizing humanity's technological prowess and its desire to push boundaries. The placement of the Earth and Moon in the background further enhances the sense of vastness and exploration. A limited color palette is used, primarily white, black, and shades of blue and grey. This creates a sense of starkness and realism, reflecting the film's themes of scientific exploration. The splash of yellow from the spacecraft adds a touch of vibrancy and that sci-fi element. The title, 2001: A Space Odyssey, is rendered in a bold sans serif font that is both minimal / futuristic and easy to read. Overall, the poster perfectly captures the essence of the film, creating a visually striking and thought-provoking image that has become an iconic symbol of science fiction. Unlike the English version, the Japanese counterpart has significantly more text. Personally, as a lover of Japanese film posters, the aesthetic of the Japanese alphabet adds an incredibly appealing cultural touch. I'm by no means a graphic designer or artist who can articulate the appeal of the Japanese alphabet, but the three components of the Japanese writing system, hiragana, katakana, and kanji, provide that additional layer of creativity that makers of these posters can play with and capture audiences' attention. Interestingly, the added text highlights the film's impact and influence with quotes from George Lucas and the Ministry of Education, and gives the audience further information as to what this film is and why they need to watch it. This form of advertising in Japan is known as catch copy or catchphrase, and has almost become an essential element of Japanese film posters. There are so many more great examples of Japanese versions of Western film posters. A recent favorite of mine is the poster for the 3D release of Steven Spielberg's Jaws, which, in my opinion, completely blows the English version out of the water. The James Bond franchise has a series of stunning designs, and even Disney films that are steeped in American film tradition have been graced by the Japan treatment, such as this ultra-rare 1953 poster for Alice in Wonderland. Now, after having looked at Japanese versions of iconic American films, let's look at the posters for original Japanese media. And of course, like with any aspect of Japanese pop culture, anime is always at the forefront. One of my favorite anime posters is for Makoto Shinkai's 2016 film, Your Name. The poster utilizes negative space, allowing the striking image of the two protagonists gazing across the sky to dominate. This minimalism creates a sense of mystery and intrigue, drawing the viewer's attention to the core emotional connections between the characters. The title, Kimi no Namae wa, Your Name, is presented in a bold, elegant font, immediately establishing its prominence. In this case, I would have preferred there to be less text, as the background of the poster perfectly captures Makoto Shinkai's signature style of drawing beautiful skies, and the text slightly clutters the overall image. However, most of the text in Japanese posters is done in a minimal and clean font, just like the one we have in the poster here, and often looks structured and aesthetic. The English version of the poster, while nearly identical, lacks the catchphrase found on the right side of the Japanese version. Personally, I prefer this and find it to be one of the rare instances where I favor the Western style poster over the Japanese one. The composition is dynamic, with the characters positioned at opposite ends of the frame, creating a sense of distance and longing that mirrors the film's central themes and plot lines. The lines converging in the center, highlighting the characters' bonds across space and time, along with the comet at the top center of the page, which is also a significant element in the story. Overall, the poster for Your Name is a masterful example of visual storytelling. It effectively conveys the film's core themes and emotional resonance, while also serving as an intriguing and visually striking marketing tool. However, similar to their American counterparts, not all Japanese film posters are impressive. Some older anime posters from the 90s, such as Sailor Moon, Pokemon, or Evangelion, are text-heavy and, in my opinion, not particularly creative. While they likely convey the message and serve their marketing purpose, they significantly lack creativity. Speaking of Evangelion, if you're on the hunt for anime posters, you'll notice that more often than not, there'll be multiple different poster iterations of the same film, often for anniversaries, local events in Japan, or just for promotion. The Evangelion film series has a ton of different versions for their films, but my personal favorite, and one that I recently picked up, is this version of Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time. I know, the titles of these films deserve their own video at this point. The poster maintains a striking minimalistic touch and contrast between the stark white background and the vibrant figures of the characters, creating a sense of isolation and hope amidst despair. It effectively conveys the film's core themes of existential dread, self-discovery, and the bittersweet nature of moving forward. I love white backgrounds on posters because they seamlessly complement most interior design styles. However, in this instance, the white background represents the blank canvas of the future, while the vibrant colors of the characters signify their individuality and the potential for new beginnings. This is fitting as this film marks the conclusion of a long-running series and journey for its creator and director, Hideaki Anno. As expected, the English version of the poster omits the main text found in the Japanese version, which essentially states goodbye to all of Evangelion, and provides the Japanese audience with a clear understanding of the film's theme. While I do appreciate minimalistic designs, the central text in the Japanese version is the missing element that perfectly complements the poster's design. In my opinion, classic Japanese cinema epitomizes the art of Japanese poster design like nothing else. One of the first ones that comes to mind when I think of Japanese cinema is this iconic version for Akira Kurosawa's Ran. The poster for Ran is a masterful blend of graphic design and thematic storytelling. The bold red kanji, Ran, meaning chaos, dominates the composition, symbolizing chaos and bloodshed, while standing out dramatically against the stormy blue sky, which evokes turmoil and foreboding. The poster uses the rule of thirds effectively. The title occupies the central third, while the cavalry and stormy sky dominate the lower and upper thirds respectively. The blurred motion of the cavalry below conveys urgency and violence, reinforcing the film's themes of war and destruction. The hand-painted calligraphy paired with the minimal and clean credit text balances tradition with modernity, reflecting Kurosawa's fusion of Shakespearean tragedy and Japanese aesthetics. The storm, lightning, and dynamic composition encapsulate the epic scale and emotional intensity of the film, making the poster both visually striking and thematically resonant. The poster for the 1954 movie Godzilla is a bold and dynamic composition that captures the film's themes of destruction and post-war anxieties. The jagged red typography of the title dominates the design, evoking chaos and power, while the intense color palette of the fiery reds and blacks contrasts the cooler blues to emphasize the apocalyptic tone. Godzilla is centrally positioned, towering over flames, jets, and destroying buildings with smaller human figures in the corner, heightening the monster's overwhelming scale. The layered composition creates depth, while the imagery reflects Japan's fears of nuclear devastation and humanity's hubris. Both visually striking and thematically rich, the poster effectively sets the mood for the film's serious commentary while showcasing its main character as the undeniable star. The poster for Blind Woman's Curse masterfully blends bold design and cultural symbolism to convey the film's supernatural and samurai revenge themes. Dominated by dark tones with striking accents of gold and red, the design immediately sets a foreboding and dramatic mood. The central female figure, wielding a sword and marked by a visible tattoo, establishes her as a powerful and rebellious protagonist. The looming black cat with glowing eyes in the background signals supernatural elements, while the layered imagery of action scenes and dramatic poses suggests narrative depth. The typography with bold white kanji and blood red accents reinforces the film's dramatic and horror-infused tone, capturing both traditional and modern Japanese aesthetics. From a movie lover's perspective, the poster effectively highlights the movie's blend of horror, action, and drama, appealing to fans of exploitation cinema and period thrillers. The emphasis on a strong female lead combined with the symbolic presence of the black cat hints at themes of vengeance, curses, and transformation, all central to both Japanese folklore and grindhouse cinema of the 1970s. This vivid and sensational design serves as an effective marketing tool, drawing attention with its striking visuals and promising a unique cinematic experience rooted in both samurai and supernatural storytelling. There are many more posters that deserve your attention that stand as a testament to the unique cultural landscape of cinema, blending artistic expression with marketing ingenuity. Whether it's the vibrant colors and dynamic composition that capture the essence of a film, or the intricate use of the Japanese writing system that adds depth and appeal, these posters are more than mere promotional tools. They are reflections of the stories they represent. The evolution of these designs, especially in response to international films, showcases Japan's ability to reinterpret and enhance cinematic narratives, creating a visual language that resonates with audiences both locally and globally. As we explore the artistry behind these posters, it becomes evident that they play a crucial role in shaping our perception of films. From the minimalist elegance of anime to the bold statements of classic cinema, Japanese film posters continue to inspire collectors, artists, and film enthusiasts alike. As we celebrate this unique aspect of film culture, let us appreciate the creativity and craftsmanship that go into each design, reminding us that every poster tells a story waiting to be discovered. If you're looking to add genuine Japanese film posters to your collection, visit japanposter.co.uk. As far as I know, they're the best and most reliable source for purchasing these kinds of posters. This isn't a sponsored ad, I'm just a huge fan of their site. What are your favorite film posters? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on film, art, and culture.